Megan Bennett with the League of Women Voters New Ulm Forum, and I'm sitting here with the awesome Sarah Pruitt, fellow leaguer, and also New Ulm Police Department. And we're going to ask her some questions today about her job. But first, Sarah, tell me a little bit about what it's like to be a police officer in New Ulm.
Oh, it's awesome. I've been here about 13 years now.
13 years?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be my get the foot in the door job, and I ended up loving this town so much that I'm still here. I think I'm a lifer. So
Good.
I love it.
I hope that you are a lifer because I think you're special and I want you to stay.
Thank you.
Okay, so in addition to you being a lifer, tell me something about the social media outreach campaign that the police department has going on. What's happening?
Well, I'll tell you kind of how it started. We didn't have social media the first few years that I was here at all. We had heard other departments were getting it, and we kind of tossed the idea around. And we started using it more, using our own social media to look at other people's. We'd maybe get a tip that so-and-so lives with so-and-so, and we'd go on Facebook, and nobody had privacy settings back then in 2007.
The good times.
7, 8, we started kind of looking at other people's social media, and we saw that people were posting who they hung out with, the cars that they drove, and sometimes if there was something like a theft, they would post the new swag that they got.
So this is like a really effective tool to track down criminals.
Yep, so that's how we kind of started using it. We would recognize, if there was at that time like a stereo stolen out of a vehicle, somebody would have it posted on their Facebook for sale. So we were like, this is a really good tool. And that's when we started kind of thinking maybe we should have our own. So then we started our own Facebook. It's been a little over 2 years now.
Okay.
We started that one, and we have Twitter now as well. We're not as active on Twitter. Still kind of trying to figure out how to use everything on that. Yeah, how to tweet. But Facebook, I think, has been really effective.
So what are the types of things? So you use Facebook or other social media to apprehend a criminal or to find clues, which is very Nancy Drew, very cool of you. Very like 21st century Nancy Drew, I like it. But tell me some of the other types of things that you post. Do you post information that I, as a citizen, would want to go on there and be like, oh, I'm going to learn something about the community today?
Yep, we try to keep it kind of a good mix on there. So, like I said, we'll try to, solve a crime. For example, there's a theft from a local business. We'll just use like a Walmart, for example. They have a pretty good camera. It used to be that we would sit there for a week trying to figure out who that person is. We'd toss the picture around to fellow coworkers. Nobody knew who it was. It would sometimes take weeks, or it wouldn't be solved at all. We put that on social media, and usually within a few hours, we'll at least have a name.
Nice.
So we do that, and then we do other community outreach things. We do events like Coffee with a Cop, for example. We're doing those throughout town, so we'll post the events up.
Just coffee, not donuts. I just want to clarify for the people watching.
Depends, but
Okay.
Yes, we do like donuts quite a bit. So, if you want to drop any off, we'd be okay with that. So we'll share events like that. For example, we have National Night Out coming up next month. We'll have things like that posted on there. Our animal control officers, they used to, if they found a lost cat or dog, they would have to put it in the newspaper, and sometimes that dog would sit in our impound for a week. And now when we post those, usually within the same day, we'll get a response from somebody knowing whose dog or cat that was.
I can attest to that, because my cat ran away. He escaped, and then within hours, somebody found him under my own garage, but still, somebody found him, because I did not know he was there. He didn't go far, but it was good. It was very good.
Yeah, so things like that. And it just, sometimes we'll try to be funny. Sometimes we crash and burn when we're trying to be funny, but we try. And I think
appreciate that you try.
We try, and that, I think, builds a positive relationship between us and community members. When we walk into an event, everybody wants to come talk to us about our social media, or they want to make a comment, positive or negative, about something that we posted. So it kind of opens up that door to communication. And then we'll do things like a virtual ride-along once in a while, just tell you what we did throughout the day. That's more of a Twitter thing, but we'll do it on Facebook sometimes too, because it's more of a fast-paced. But then people get an idea of what we do all day.
That's
Otherwise,
nice.
people might not know what's going on in town, and it's not all crime. We post good stuff too.
No, you post also about like weather hazards and like this spring it's been awful flooding in southern Minnesota, and so I think you guys had some updates on there about that and
We
some
do.
tips and
We do. It's tough to keep up with all of like the road closures and stuff, and we don't want to bombard people with that kind of thing, or every time we think it's going to rain, but if it's something major, we'll try and post it in a timely manner. Keep people
Nice.
updated.
Now, who updates the page? Is it all the officers kind of working together, or is this like a Sarah Pruitt mission, like just you?
Right now, it's just me as an admin for both accounts. Officer Eric Gromit started it with me. He's just got so many things going on. We're all in charge of so many different things on the police department. So he stepped away for a little bit on that. And I think one of our newer officers, Chris Lee, it sounds like he's going to be an admin with me. He has prior
cool.
experience doing that at the police department he just came from. But anybody can contribute. And most of the stuff that I put up is from another officer that asked for this to be posted.
Nice. So it's a joint effort.
It is.
Everybody's working together
It
to
is.
get the word out there about what's going on in town.
Absolutely.
I like that. Okay, so tell me, is there anything else that you want to add? Anything else we should know about the social media outreach? It sounds like it's a really great thing.
I think it's working really well. Everything's kind of trial and error. It's still sort of new. There's things that I've posted that have worked really well and things that people maybe haven't responded to very well. But if people have ideas of things they want to see, I mean, let us know. You can message me on Facebook. That's probably the easiest way.
And if they were going to message you on Facebook, what's your official Facebook page name?
It's New Ulm Police Department.
So
You'll
it's
find
pretty,
us.
it's
Yep.
pretty easy.
Yep.
Now,
Same
if they
with- same
want
with Twitter.
to donate a donut, where do they do that?
You can call me directly.
Right at Sarah Pruitt, New Ulm PD.
Or just drop them off. Yeah.
I was just keeping the stereotype alive just for.
Who doesn't like donuts, though? You'd
I
have to be a
know.
monster.
Or someone who's intolerant of gluten and not a
Well.
monster. Let's just be
Right,
clear.
right.
But in general, donuts are awesome, and I'm with you. They're really good. Well, I'm so glad that you're doing this work, and I think that it's awesome. And I love that you try to be relatable and funny, because that's what the police department, I mean, you guys have so many things that you have to do to keep our community safe, and then it's good that we can feel connected to you as well, that it's not like,
Absolutely.
ooh, the police are here, that we have a safe contact. And I think probably your social media is helping you do that.
I think so, definitely. Yep.
Well, thanks for being here today. This has been the New Ulm Forum with League of Women Voters. 2 League of Women Voters right here. If you guys want to join League, you can also get on our Facebook page, or if you want to read what's happening in the community, go to the New Ulm Police Department on their Facebook page.